Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video we will learn about the different layers of the atmosphere. So this chapter is useful not only for the ICSE students but also for the CBSE students, because in this video I will cover all the important points which are important for the ICSE exam point of view as well as for the CBSE exam point of view. Okay, so let us quickly begin. Now see, you all know what is atmosphere. Atmosphere is just a layer of gas which is surrounding the earth. Okay, it is the layer of gases which is surrounding the earth. Now this layer, so suppose this is the earth and atmosphere is just the layer of gases which is surrounding the earth. Okay, now this layer of atmosphere is divided into several layers, 5-6 layers. So we are going to study about these layers in detail. Now see that this is the earth. Okay, this is the earth. The layer which is closest to the earth is called troposphere. The layer of the atmosphere which is closest to earth is called troposphere. Okay, now troposphere extends to a height of 12 kilometers. Remember this, troposphere extends to a height of 12 kilometers over the equator. Equator is 0 degree and it extends to a height of 8 kilometers or 9 kilometers over the poles. Poles is 90 degree south या फिर 90 degree north. Okay, so why does this difference happen? So why does this difference come about? Now see, what happens is that at the equator is getting the direct rays of the sun throughout the year. So the land here is getting highly heated up. Now when the land is getting heated up, then the air which is coming in contact with the land, that is also getting heated up. Now heated air or warm air has got the property of rising up. So the warm air or the heated air will rise up. So when the heated air or the warm air will rise up, then it will push the troposphere up. Okay, then it will push the troposphere up. So that's why the height of the troposphere is 12 kilometers over the equator and it is just reduced to 8 or 9 kilometers at the poles. Okay, I hope it is clear now. Now, one more important thing about troposphere is that here all the different types of weather phenomena happens. Now, when I say weather phenomena, that means dew, frost, clouds, thunder, lightning, cyclones, different types of weather phenomena happen in this layer only. Okay, so you should remember this. Okay, now the next layer which is just above troposphere is stratosphere. Now what happens in stratosphere? Now see, one more important thing which I have missed out here is that what separates the troposphere from the stratosphere? This is tropopause. Okay, tropopause separates the troposphere from the stratosphere. Okay, just remember this small thing. And one more thing you have to know is that in troposphere, as you move up and up, temperature decreases with altitude. Okay, temperature decreases with altitude. This you have to know. Okay, so here I am writing it down. All the different types of weather phenomena happens, and here temperature decreases with height. Okay, temperature decreases with height. Okay, remember this. Now the next important thing here is stratosphere. Now what happens in stratosphere? See, here aeroplanes fly. Okay, aeroplanes fly in this layer. Why do aeroplanes fly in stratosphere? Because see, here the movement of the air is horizontal. The movement of the air is horizontal, and secondly, here there is no weather phenomena, means there are no clouds, no thunder, no lightning. Okay, so here there is no weather phenomena, so that's why aeroplanes fly through stratosphere. Okay, I hope I am clear. So remember the two reasons that why do aeroplanes fly through stratosphere. First, the movement of the air here in the stratosphere is horizontal, like this. Now, if the air would have flown like this vertically, then it would be difficult for the aeroplanes to fly. So, since the air is flowing horizontally, so that's why aeroplanes fly in this layer. And here there is no weather phenomena, means there is no cloud, no thunder, lightning, no lightning. Okay, so that's all about stratosphere. One more important thing here is the lower layer of stratosphere has got ozone in it. Okay, the lower layer of stratosphere has got ozone in it. This is called the ozone layer. Now, what is the function of ozone layer? The ozone layer acts like an umbrella protecting our earth from the harmful UV radiations of the sun. Okay, so this layer, the ozone layer, is a boon for humankind. In absence of this layer, there would be several diseases like skin cancer, mutation of genes. Okay, so this layer is important for humankind. That's it about ozone layer. So remember, ozone layer is found just below the stratosphere. Okay, next layer is mesosphere. Okay, remember, next layer is mesosphere. Achha, one more important thing I have forgotten to tell you is that in stratosphere, temperature increases with height. Okay, so here temperature increases with height. As you will move up and up, temperature will go on increasing. Okay, next is mesosphere. Now what happens in mesosphere? M for mesosphere and M for meteors. Okay, so in this layer meteors burn. Okay, in this layer the meteors burn. Why do the meteors burn? Remember, meteors burn because of friction. Okay, meteors burn because of friction. When the meteors enter into the Earth's atmosphere, then due to friction they burn up. Okay, so meteors burn because of friction. And remember, mesosphere is the coldest layer of the atmosphere. So here, that means here in this layer, temperature decreases with height. Okay, in this layer, temperature again starts decreasing with height. So can you see the change? First, in this layer in troposphere, temperature decreases with height. Then in stratosphere, temperature increases with height. Achha, why in stratosphere temperature increases? Because this layer is absorbing the UV rays of the sun. There is ozone layer in stratosphere. So the ozone layer is absorbing the UV rays of the sun. So that's why temperature in this layer increases gradually with height. Okay. Now the third layer is mesosphere. Here again temperature decreases with height. Okay, and in this layer the meteors burn. Although this is the coldest layer of the atmosphere, but still meteors burn in this layer. So meteors burning has nothing to do with the temperature of this layer. Okay, why? Because meteors burn because of friction. Okay, so that's it about mesosphere. Now the next layer is thermosphere. The next layer is thermosphere. Okay, now before proceeding on to thermosphere, we should know about another layer, that is ionosphere. Okay, now what's special about ionosphere? Can you see this word ion? Okay, now what are ions? Ions are basically charged particles which are found in this layer. Okay, ions are charged particles which are found in this layer. Okay, now what is the function of these ions? Now see, we are watching YouTube, you are watching YouTube, I scroll Instagram. Okay, so we are using TV, mobile phones, radio. Okay, so whenever we switch them on, then what happens? These devices, they send radio signals. Okay, to ionosphere. These radio signals, upon reaching the ionosphere, they get charged and then they again come down back to earth. Okay, and that's how we get signals. Okay, so that's how our devices work. We get signals. So the radio waves are sent off from the devices. They come to ionosphere. Here they get charged and then they again come down back to the earth. Okay, so that's how we get signals, and that's how all the devices, mobile phones, radio, TV, everything works. Okay, so that's the importance of ionosphere. Now the next thing is thermosphere. Okay, now see what happens in thermosphere. In thermosphere, auroras happen. You all must have seen the northern lights in videos and pictures. Okay, so how do the northern lights happen? When the sky turns bluish, okay, sometimes the sky turns greenish. So why does this phenomena happen? Have you ever thought of this? Okay, now see, the phenomena happens because of the solar flares. Okay, it is very, very easy. First understand this. Now see, this is sun. Okay, and from the sun's surface solar flares come out. Okay, ये निकलता ही रहता है from the sun's surface. These solar flares are attracted towards the earth. Okay, remember, these solar flares come out from the sun's surface and they are attracted towards the earth. Why they are attracted towards the earth? Because the earth has got a magnetic field. Okay, so when these solar flares enter the earth's magnetic field, they react with different gases. There is one more layer which is called magnetosphere. Okay, this is not there in your course, but this is just for your general information. Okay, so there is one more layer which is called magnetosphere. So when the solar flares enter into the earth's magnetic field or magnetosphere, they react with the different gases which are found in the atmosphere. So when the solar flares react with oxygen, then we get to see the greenish color light. When solar flares react with nitrogen, then we get to see the bluish color light. Okay, so that's how the sky turns bluish and sometimes it turns greenish. Okay, so it is all happening because of the solar flares. Okay, understood? I hope this is clear. So what is happening in thermosphere? Auroras. Okay, now when these things, when they happen, when the northern lights happen in the northern hemisphere, then it is called aurora borealis. But when it happens in the southern hemisphere, then it is called aurora australis. Remember, Australia is in the southern hemisphere, so aurora australis is seen in near 90 degrees south. Okay, in the south pole. Okay, so that's it. Now one more layer is left, that is the last layer, exosphere. Okay, one more thing I have missed out here is that the thermosphere is the hottest layer. Okay, the thermosphere is the hottest layer of the atmosphere. Why it is the hottest layer? Because the gases which are found in this layer, so they absorb the UV rays of the sun. This layer is very far away from the sun as compared to this layer. Isn't it so? So this layer is comparatively closer to the sun. Okay, so the gases which are found here, they absorb the UV rays of the sun, and so this is the hottest layer. Okay, now then you must be thinking that why not exosphere is the hottest layer, because exosphere is more closer to sun. So why not exosphere? Now see, exosphere has got no gases in it. Okay, remember this. Exosphere has got no gases in it, no heavy gases. Only 2-3 light gases like hydrogen, helium is found here. Okay, these are the two main gases which are found in exosphere, and these both the gases are light gases. Okay, so because of this, since there is nothing here, no gas, no dust particles, so who will absorb the heat? There is nothing to absorb the heat. So that's why thermosphere is the hottest layer. Gas is present in this layer. Okay, gases are present in this layer. This is the last layer where gases are present, and here in exosphere only 2-3 gases are present. Light gases like hydrogen and helium is present. Okay, so that's it about exosphere. Exosphere is the last layer of the atmosphere. Okay, now what is your view? I want to know. Do you think that there is a line which separates the exosphere from the outer space? इसके ऊपर तो outer space है खाली. There is a vacant space, outer space. So do you think there is any line which is separating the exosphere from the outer space? There is any boundary as such? No. The answer is no. There is no boundary which separates the exosphere from the outermost layer. But yes, according to scientists, there is a line which separates, there is an imaginary line which separates the exosphere from the outermost space. That line is called the Karman line. Okay, this line is an imaginary line. It is just an imaginary line. It separates, and it is said, according to scientists, it separates the exosphere from the outer space. Okay, that's it. These are the different layers of the atmosphere, and each and every layer of the atmosphere has got its own special importance. Okay, so you should know the importance of each and every layer. Okay, so that's it. With this, we have finished the different layers of atmosphere. Hope you all have liked the video. I hope you all have learned something new from today's video. If you have learned anything new, then don't forget to click the like button. Thank you.